Hello everyone, and my name is Aramus Knight. Welcome to my Minecraft video. So today I would like to show you that I have redstone creations that I come up with. As I mentioned, this creation that I have come with, and I have been watching other videos in order to make these redstone inventions. Let's start from the beginning. As you can see, these are the creations that I just invented. Let's start with the oldest one. So this is a Minecraft TNT cannon with 4 dispensers on the rear, and the front is the actual ammo. This is a long way back from the olden days of Minecraft where you place TNT blocks right here and then use the redstone to activate it. The repeaters will activate the last TNT on the front, but I used this dispenser in order to make it more easier. As you can see, this button will power this redstone, and note this repeater is facing forward, not backwards, so it will not hinder the other redstone inventions. I should say cannons and inventions. Well, here we go. And that's the old Minecraft cannon. And yes, these delays are all full 4 minutes or 4 ticks of a delay, because this delay will determine when the projectile is going to be up or on the center right there. Now this cannon is a fully automatic cannon. Now this is inspired from Magma Musen. If you want to check his video, go check it out. Because, oh yeah, one thing, I'm in Bedrock Edition, so this slime block really can't follow that stick piston, but as you will see, it will work. We have dispenser with full TNT, and here we go. Instead of going forward or instead going up and forward, just gonna go bounce on this slime block, and the top redstone piston, sticky piston, is going to launch the TNT. And I did say this is a fully automatic. If I hit this wooden button, it will launch 2 TNTs. Now I set up Magma Musen taught how to do the clock with the comparator and in on position, and 2 repeaters, 1 repeater is facing forward and 1 repeater is facing backward with 1 tick of a delay. And this will happen. As you can see, it launched 4 TNTs into this bedrock stand that I made. Now, if I mention that I have created this invention, actually I was inspired by the YouTubers of Minecraft, from Mumbo Jumbo, Green, Liskal, Magma Musen, and none other than Mr. QB. And you look behind me right there, that is actually Mr. QB's design of the artillery cannon. I gotta say, this really took me time to create this massive, gigantic pulse rifle of a cannon. And I will not do a tutorial because Mr. QB already covered this tutorial in his channel, so go check it out. And as you can see, it's a full barrel, and inside is TNT dispensers with water. Now, this is like a note to you all. You can see that this old TNT cannon only has 1 source right here, and will flow down here. That actually something to get note of, because if you compile the TNT in here, the force will be concentrated here and will make the TNT ammunition go up. But in Mr. Cube's design, it has all the water source in all these blocks. It's 6 blocks of water sources. And when the redstone slabs, this dispensers with TNT, as you can see, are the ammo, and this is going to be the blast chamber. This will be the force projectiling the TNT. And Mr. Cupid did mention that these repairs need to be in full delays, all 7 of them in each side. But I ran into a problem. It's not when I make a full delay on all the repairs, the cannon will simply blow up. Because I'm in Bedrock Edition, I don't know if it's happening in Java Edition. Comment down below if you guys have the Java Edition and use this Mr. Cube's artillery cannon design. So what I did is I got 3 of these repairs on full delay, one of them in one take, and these 3 repairs are in standard take. And if you guys are confused, here's the thing. These repairs will have a 1 tick delay. You can see the redstone torches are separate from one another. This is 1 tick, and this is 2 ticks. And Miss Mambo Jumbo did cover in this video that 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 ticks. There's actually, I don't know, maybe I got that wrong. Maybe I forgot. So this is 2 tick, 3, 4, and 5. So in this case, 5 tick delay, 3 tick delay, and 2, 2, 2, and then comparator. Now, Mr. Cupid just turned this on in this tutorial. What this does, it makes it fast clockwork and make more ammo come out of these dispensers. That's what I did. I turned it off. We will only dispense only 1 on each of these 9 dispensers on the front. And I did some aesthetics mods and aesthetic design, like using the stairs for decoration purposes. Enough talking, let's see it in action. It's exactly what Mr. QB showed us in this video. And from that, I would like to thank Mr. QB and Mammy Musen for giving me these creative ideas to make the TNT cannons. And yes, you can see a small one, but I will get to that in a minute. And if you look here, this is what I would say this is like similar of Mr. QB's TNT artillery cannon, but I did some experiment. I only put about 8, about 4 dispense on the front, but in this body I have 4 by 6 on each left and right, and 4 on the back. And you might be wondering, Mr. Cubis placed 3 by 6 on his artillery cannon, but I placed mine 4 by 6. And you might be thinking, will that make equal more? The answer is yes. So, if you have physics or kinetic energy, the more the dispenser dispense the TNTs, the higher the projectile will launch, and the higher the kinetic energy from that TNT will launch those TNT on the front. And as you can see, I did some modification on this one. I add some repeaters on the top here, where the top dispensers will have the repeaters going in. And you can see that's what's happening. It launched way far. You want to know? I have this button because I would like to say this is like a command center, because I have repeaters and redstone connected to two of these two artillery cannons. And you want to know? Look at the repeaters. They're facing each other. So if I activate this repeater, it will not go to the other repeaters or the redstone cannons. And just take note that all of this have their competitors on the off position. And here we go. You can see how far the one on the left is much more further than the one on the right. Now, I have to say, the one on the right on the QB side is really far. You can see in his videos, that's an average of 500 blocks of this destination from the TNT cannon itself. It's like massively amazing. I'm amazed by this design. And again, thank you to Mr. QB for giving me the idea of it from his video. Now this is what I just made from the other artillery cannon that I minimized or tinkered, I would like to say. So I tinkered from the original Mr. QB's artillery cannon into my version of it. As you can see, I have this on 2 block high or 3 block high on the platform. Well, in this design, it's like 1 block high. And Mr. QB, if you see Mr. QB's video, he will cover up all the explanation for this artillery beast cannon. And if you would like to see the massive damage that this thing will do, now we'll turn on these comparators and you'll see how much it dispenses the ammo. I don't know if you can see on the distance, but the TNT just blew another crater. Oh, right there. So these craters caused by those two giants. It's amazing. When I first created it, I was like, oh my god, that is massive power. So just to clarify, this is where the kinetic energy comes from, and the more you use the dispensers and TNTs, the higher the kinetic energy will launch the front TNTs. Now, aside from these two, you can see this mini version of it. Now, this mini version of the artillery cannon came from this idea and from these two. So I combine all of them into one. And you can see there are 2 by 7 dispensers. And there are 4 on the front. I would say this is going to be likely to go on survival because it's not that much as these two require high amount of capacity of TNTs. I would say like that much. You need to fill all of them. Like you can see how much the dispensers are. Well, the other version, it's a bit minor. It has 2 by 4 total, 14 on this side. On the front, there are 4. So you can estimate how much it is. And I did have to make the delay, as you can see. 5 on these 2, and 2 on the 4. And again, I will turn on 4. Now we will come out from the flight mode, and this is actually cooler. You can press it here, you can look at it, you can see destructive force of it. Now I made the body of the barrel from glass so you can see what is happening. On that one, it's pretty much full obsidian and bedrock. And yes, I'm in creative mode. This is how I can show you what I just created from the inspirations. Okay, let's go fly there. Imagine if this were a mountain and that mountain will be destroyed. Half of it, at least. Now for the sake of this last demonstration, I will turn off to conserve ammo. Now you might be wondering if you guys see what is this lever and button have to do. Well, the lever, this control will shoot all of them. So this is like a base command center for all the cannons. And you will see that this cannon will be shoot first, then this one, then the mini version, then these 2 beasts will unleash their TNT as well. There we go. Let's start from this side. As you can see, Magnificent's fully automatic cannon shot first, then the old version, then the mini version of the artillery cannon. And if I do this again, we will face these 2 artillery cannons. So you can see how much they should. So this cannon shoot first, then that last one. And it's a big moment. If I hit this, it's a full-on armada launching. It's so cool to watch over and over again. But take note, these 2 cannons are very hard to build in survival mode. You might want to consider this cannon, or Magnificent's full armor cannon, or the mini version of the artillery cannon. But I won't recommend you doing this too. Well, if you have the resources, by all means go ahead. But you need to watch Mr. Cube's video to understand how the function and the symmetric of the system of the redstones are functioning. Otherwise, your cannon will destroy itself and you will lose some of your resources. That's it from me today, and I'll see you in the next video.